Ripple's lawsuit with the SEC is officially over. Whoop whoop. So what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Mitchell. Cover things, crypto, but mainly XRP because I love the community. But let's get into this video. The SEC Ripple lawsuit to end after joint agreement to drop appeals. So Ripple Labs and the SEC have both filed to drop their legal appeals in a years-long court battle over the securities classification of the XRP token. It's been a long 4.5, almost 5 years of this legal battle, and so glad it's over. So glad, and I can imagine if you're part of the XRP army, you're so happy this is over too. So let's get into what it means that the lawsuit is now over. So in a brief filing on Thursday, the Second Circuit Appeals Court recognized a joint dismissal of the SEC's appeal and Ripple's cross appeal in the lawsuit over XRP, noting each party will bear their own costs and fees. Following the Commission's vote today, the SEC and Ripple formally filed directly with the Second Court to dismiss their appeals. Ripple's chief legal officer, Stewart, wrote to X on Thursday, "The end, and now back to business, baby." So the federal judge ruling on XRP is final, so it is officially over. The SEC's dismissal was expected. We were waiting on that this year, and then after XRP soars to over $3. So here, looking at the XRP chart, so this move right here was from, on Thursday after that came out, and it shot up. And you can see we're kind of rejecting this trend line. It's kind of looking like a bull flag. So we did get a breakout after the news came out. It wasn't anything crazy. I don't know. I mean, I wasn't expecting anything crazy. I was expecting some move when the SEC, the lawsuit was officially over. But it, kind of rejected this. There's some sellers here. But yeah, it's kind of looking like a bull flag. So we'll have to wait and see. It also is, if you do the fib from here to here, it was rejecting that 0.618. So not super surprised. Not a whole lot of volume. I mean, a little bit here with this kind of indecision candle that ultimately chose to kind of reject. But even if it comes down and, finds support here, or even goes down to like the $3 mark, which I think there's a lot of buyers are showing up around the $3 mark to come down. So it might retest that and hopefully find support. But overall, not a whole lot for the XRP price, a little bit, and it just kind of opens up the floodgates, opens up the doors for now, like he said, Stewart said, back to business. Some more adoption can happen without this lawsuit lingering. Things can start hopefully happening, a lot quicker than it has been in the last, almost 5 years. So again, yeah, not a whole lot immediate for the price except for this, pump, which was, it was a good pump, a 30-cent pump. It might retest the $3, but overall, I am bullish on XRP, and I would imagine you are too if you're watching this, and just kind of a matter of time, and it's not going to be immediate, but, in the short term, could see it definitely retesting and breaking the previous all-time high, but in the long term, hitting, the sky's the limit, really. All the way up to, I've done videos and covered stuff all the way up to $1,000. But again, not anything super immediate. I wasn't expecting, and I hope you weren't really, to this just go parabolic when the lawsuit was over, because that's just not how that this works. It's not, money's coming in, and it's gonna now be pave the way for a lot of adoption to happen. And we're still early in XRP. Even in crypto, but especially XRP, not a lot of people, even hold XRP and talk. I've done videos on that of how many people actually hold XRP, and people that talk about XRP and stuff. It's, it trends a little bit, but overall there's a lot of skepticism around it, as there is, crypto as a whole, especially outside of Bitcoin. But, hey, we're early, so hang in there. I could see this, maybe retesting $3 and then, heading back up to make another all-time high, or at least retest that. We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, I just wanted to share that finally, right? Finally, after basically 5 years, that the lawsuit is officially over. So that is amazing, and will be exciting to see, where XRP goes from here, and the adoption and the process of things that can, start maybe moving a lot quicker now that that's over, because that's just been lingering, gosh, so long. Yes. So praise that that's over. As always, thanks for giving me some of your time checking out my channel. Check out more of my videos. Like I said, I cover a lot of XRP, so you can find some more videos on my channel. But as always, yeah, thanks, and maybe catch you on the next one. Peace.